Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. HVK all day. Let's get it, man. Y'all see the glow looking like a giga chat over here and shit. Nah, but for reals, in today's video, I want to talk about how you will suffer a lot on your self-improvement slash SR journey. Well, that escalated quickly, right? But yeah, man, it's just like some people don't even talk about this. The majority of SR content is like positive things like, female attraction and like the glow and the pheromones and the voice change and manifestations and like all this positive stuff, right? Cool things to talk about that you experience. But what I want to talk about in this video is like the negative side, the dark side of, you know, SR plus, self-improvement. And so let's get into it, man. I'll try to do my best into like breaking down like what I mean by this. So, practicing retention, it makes you go within. It makes you do the shadow work. It makes you view your life through like a magnifying glass, right? It's like when you go on SR, automatically it feels like you start to eliminate a lot of other bad addictions like, you know, say drinking alcohol or hanging around low vibrational people or just doing things that were kind of like keeping you held back like for the longest time. SR is kind of like it's like the start of a better life. It's kind of like, for me personally, like as soon as I started retaining, I stopped wanting to drink. I stopped wanting to like smoke. Well, I stopped smoking like before drinking, but all these things that I used to do, places that I used to go, or people that I used to hang out with, I stopped doing all of it, right? So the reason why I say that you will suffer a lot is because it's kind of like a leap of faith in a way. It's kind of like changing your life like very drastically. Before retention, I would always like smoke or drink or just obviously be on the hub, always releasing, always hanging around certain people. So now that I'm on SR and I'm doing none of that, it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, man. It's like you're doing the shadow work now. It's like you're not relying on anything to escape reality. A lot of people, they smoke, they drink, they do these things as like copes, right? To kind of like not face their problems head on. They kind of just put a band-aid on it. They just drink their problems away. They just smash their problems away. Just, they're basically trying to distract themselves from fixing their life and doing like the inner work and healing and things like that. So, the healing process is like, can be like uncomfortable, right? The thing I notice about retention is that like I said, it makes you go within. So it makes you like, it's just like, it's kind of like you're cleaning yourself out of all this like negative energy that you might have had like in the past, or just like everything that you've been through, man. It's kind of like you're cleansing your soul in a way, man. You're cleansing your mind, and with that just comes like just like negative emotions, man. Like it's kind of like your emotions, they just start like rising up to the surface, and now you have nowhere to run. You have to face them like head on. Like I said, man, like if you're practicing retention but you're also being sober, it's like next level, man. It's like next level shadow work, inner healing, all these things, man. Because yes, you could be on retention, but if you're still doing things that are kind of like making you not face reality or not face yourself, it's only gonna be SR is only gonna be beneficial to a certain extent. But if you go like how I am, man, if you're just like retaining, not hanging out with these people I used to hang out with, not drinking, not smoking, not trying to like escape yourself, you will just be left with like you and all like the negative emotions that you might have had within yourself. So, you just start like reflecting like on your life and like on your past and just everything, man. And it's just like it's a trip, bro. Like I be thinking about like the friendships that I had in the past, or the old me that used to always drink. And it's basically like when you go on SR and you're sober, it's like it's just like your intuition is like telling you that you need a change, man. And there's just like a drastic shift in like your energy and your mentality. Like this is crazy, bro. Like just talking right now is just like I never thought that I would be making like SR videos or self-improvement videos. Like this is a trip, bro. Like I was not expecting to be making videos like this, or life is a mystery, man. It's so crazy, like how fast or how your life can change like that, man. Like that's how it feels like pretty much, because as soon as I discovered retention, man, it's just like life just started doing like a complete 180 afterwards, because like all the things that I used to do, like it no longer aligned with my vibration that I was on. So it's crazy, man. It's like the old me like doesn't even exist. It's kind of like it's just slowly dying, right? Like it doesn't exist anymore. It only exists through like memories or videos or things like that. But just seeing myself nowadays, with this glow, with this new like type of energy is crazy, man. It's like you're becoming something, right? It's like for the longest time you were just like in the dark, or you're just an empty shell, and now you're building up your spirit, man. You're building up your body and your mind and everything, man. But with all that, it takes time, it takes patience, it takes a lot of like spiritual battles and personal things that you will go through, man. Like doing shadow work, just like facing yourself and your problems instead of relying on external things. Like every time you have a problem, you go to alcohol, or you go to the hub, or you go to this or that, basically just like I said, just suppressing that. But retention, it will turn you into a king, man. It will make you just face yourself, man. Like face like everything that you were putting to the side for like years, that were just holding you back, man. It's crazy, bro. But the way that I see it, it's like I know this is the right path, because like it's crazy, man. Like just seeing myself changing, it's like it's a trip, bro, because bro, like I just look so different, man. Like I just look so different from how I used to, and just like it's man, I can't even talk, bro. But I'm all smiling and shit, man. That's crazy, man. That's how oh man, bro, life's funny like that. See, this is what I mean, guys. Like you will go through a lot of spiritual battles. You will have times where you're just freaking like depressed as shit, and then you have times where you're just bursting into laughter for no reason. And that's life, man. That's life in general. You're not gonna be high vibrational all the time. You're not gonna be depressed all the time. Life comes in waves, man. Facts. Life comes in waves. All these things, it's not permanent, including life, man. Like yes, our body, it has an expiration date, but everything in this life, it's seasons. Like whatever, like life is all about like seasons in time. One season you're probably doing this, another season you're doing that. So it's very important to not get too like caught up in the past or the future. Just be very present and just work on yourself. Do the shadow work, even if it's like painful, because that's the only way that you will grow, man. It's kind of like when it's raining, it's all gloomy, it's raining, it looks all miserable. But what happens when the rain, it stops raining, the clouds clear up, is like beautiful outside, you know, like the sun is shining, like it just feels fresh. uh there's this quote that says the most beautiful days always come after the storm, or some shit like that. Like, I don't know, like something like that, but it's basically that, man. It's just like whatever dark times that you're going through, um just know that there's always like light at the end of the tunnel, man. You just have to keep holding on. You just have to keep moving forward. You have to be, you know, just be very stoic, man. Be as stoic as you can. um don't You know what I mean, guys? Like, work on yourself regardless, man. You know, never stop working on yourself. Okay? Never stop working on yourself. Like, there'd be times where you just feel like shit. There would be times where you feel lit. And it's all about just moving forward in life, man. Like, who knows where the future is gonna take you, man. It may seem like you may be going through a period in your life right now where you feel sad, or whatever, man. Like, you be thinking about your past or your old friends that you can't go back to because, you know, they're low vibrational and you're just on a totally different frequency, and you're just like, you feel isolated in the way, but it's all a part of the process, man. God isolates you for a season in your life so you could now reflect, do the shadow work, right? Just purify yourself and then be like reborn, man. It's just like the analogy of the you know, the worm going into the cocoon, right? Back then you were a depleted Coomer, you know, just self-destructing yourself with bad addictions and things like that. You were just a little worm. You go into that cocoon, and that's where the magic happens. That's where you do the shadow work. That's where you do the inner healing, and you go through like a lot of suffering and spiritual battles and things like that, mental battles. But after that, man, you just come out like a freaking butterfly. You know, you're like a new version of yourself. You're just bossed up. You're leveled up, and that's all. That's what it's all about, man. It's just like tough times is what shapes and molds you into who you're supposed to be. If you're always hiding from yourself, then you'll never grow. You know, tough people go through the mud. They go through, you know, resistance, man. But it's what makes them strong at the end. Tough times make tough people. You know, if you're always avoiding that, then you'll always be as soft as a cat. You'll never grow, you'll never learn anything about yourself because you're always basically hiding from yourself when you're always on the hub, releasing casual sex, drinking, all these things that are just keeping you in darkness, man, keeping you enslaved. So when you stop that completely, when you stop doing all of that, it now finally, like, your soul finally has time to recover. It's just like now it has the time to work on itself, right? And you know, just because like you could look at somebody and you never know like what they're going through like internally, right? It's a trip. Like, you could see them physically, but everybody has their own story and their own life and things that they're going from within. So it's very important to, like, you know, try not to like spread negativity. You know, uplift people if your cup is full, man. If your cup is full and you're feeling good about yourself, you know, it doesn't cost anything to, you know, say something nice about someone, give someone a compliment, because you raise their energy up and it also makes you feel good as well. But you know, when the times where you feel like lonely or just negative emotions, just keep holding on, man. Just, it's all about faith, man. You just got to keep having faith in you know, and just taking it day by day. You know what I'm saying? It's all about faith and just working on yourself and doing what you can. You know, don't be all depressed and be in the flat line or whatever and then just be like miserable, man. You have to, like I said, you have to be a spiritual warrior. You have to go through the mud. You have to do all these things, man. Still hit the gym, man. Still get these gains. Like, don't stop evolving just because you have like these negative feelings that come and go. It's all about, life is all about balance, man. And you just got to know how to redirect your energy into more positive ways, and that's what it's all about, man. And that's how you'll grow. And you already know. All right, So yeah, man, I know this video was all over the place. I was trying to, you know, do my best into like breaking down what I mean, but you know, this is a gem. This is still a gem, guys. This is a raw video. You know what I mean? Speaking from the soul. No fake energy over here, man. That's another thing, man. On retention, you can't fake your aura. You can't fake it, man. Like if you're feeling good, then you will be feeling good, right? But if you're feeling like negative, then you can't hide that either. You're not gonna be fake about it and just be like, yeah, I'm high vibrational 24/7. Like, you know, you're more authentic on retention. Straight up, man. You have more raw, truthful energy about yourself. So it makes you face yourself, and with that comes a lot of inner work, a lot of shadow work. But it's all about, you know, it's all about the process and where it's gonna take you in life. Okay, so all right, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a beautiful day. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.